So we are on part 4 of Client Care Manager as a VA. Now you might be wondering why I am holding this meal prep container. Well, partly it's because I'm starving, but my videographer Dan told me I had to finish part 4 before we get on with that. So that's just gonna sit right here as we go through part 4. But here's the thing, if I wanted to, I could be eating this meal prep right now, and the one thing I know that is going on is that my VAs are engaging with my past clients. Oh, VAs? Engaging with my past clients? Client Care Manager, and here we land at part 4. Part 4 today is all about what can my Client Care Manager be doing to engage with my prospects, with my past clients, with my current clients on social media, so that way they think I am always looking at their stuff, I'm always on top of what they're doing, I'm always congratulating them, being with them during the hard times, and just being as present as possible as I can with them. So if you guys remember back in part 1, when we talk about the onboarding form, one of the things we add into our onboarding form is we add a thing where it says, can you post your Facebook profile here, your LinkedIn profile? Again, maybe not all our consumers fill out all of them, but we at least get to now know where platforms they are on. So one of the items that my virtual assistants do each and every day is they log on to 3 key platforms on my behalf. They actually log in as if they're me, and that is Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Those are the 3 ones for me. They are the biggest 3. They're the ones we use. Obviously, some of you guys might need TikTok and things like that. For us, it is Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So what our VAs do each and every day, they log in, and the very first thing they do is they want to make sure that all of the people that have come through our onboarding are friends with me. Now, obviously, once you get to 2, 3, 4, 5,000 clients, we know there might not be space for that, but you can still go and follow their profiles. Like on Facebook, if I don't have room on my friends list to have them on my friends list, I can still go follow them to make sure that their stuff shows up in my feed. And so with that being said, number one thing my VA does when it comes to social media engagement is they are going to log in to my Facebook, and they're going to go through my feed, and they're going to heart, they're going to interact, and they're going to comment on all of the posts that are in my feed, because we assume all of the posts in my feed are going to be a high concentration of either prospects, people I want to do business one day, or just people I like and genuinely want to keep connections with. They do the same thing on Instagram. They log in, they like, heart, interact, comment on all the posts, same thing on LinkedIn. And so that usually will take an hour or 2 a day of my VA's time. Again, not rocket science here. If you guys wanted to write a standard operating procedure for this for your VA, it would literally say, log in, heart, interact, and comment on all things appropriate, right? And if they just did that for an hour or 2, you're gonna see that we're now engaging on all of these people's things. It's going to change the way that your business is done. And so there's obviously a lot of other things that a VA can do on the social media side of your business as far as a client care manager goes. We want to separate social media client care management and the social media of like the generality of your business, right? So like this VA is not posting on your business pages and things like that. This VA is only concerned about your past clients. And so one thing a lot of industries do, and it's one thing a lot of industries don't do that they should, is imagine this. Imagine every time you went on an electrician job, you were a plumber, you added your clients into a Facebook group that gave them VIP deals, gave them local discounts, gave them information, gave them priority access to things. That's been done in real estate for a long time, right? Real estate agents, they close a deal, they have these Facebook groups that are called the Justin Nelson Real Estate VIP Facebook group, and it builds a community of all your past clients, right? Every time someone sends a referral, we post in there congratulations, thank you, when people have birthdays, things like that. It just creates these little sub-communities. So that's just another idea of what one of your virtual assistants can be doing for you in the social media realm. So we just did part 1 through part 4. Those 4 parts theoretically are all roughly a position for 1 to 2 virtual assistants depending on the size of your organization. So if you guys missed anything from the overview through part 1, 2, 3, and 4, make sure you guys go up above and start with the overview and roll through these again. But part 4, just think about all the things your VAs could be doing, interacting on social media as if they were you, to give you time back, right? One of the things I know before I had this position, I was spending every single day scrolling through Facebook, interacting, hearting, liking, all these things, and it just never ever stopped, right? I seemed like I could scroll for days and days and days. So with that being said, I can't wait to see you guys in the next part, in the next series about everything virtual assistants. And as always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you're notified of all future videos. And the shameless plug, if you guys ever need virtual assistants that can come into your business and take all of this off your plate, make sure you guys click down the link in the description to schedule a time with our team to get started with your next virtual assistant.